Asia is probably the region in the world that will be hardest hit by climate change in the future, or is already hit by the effects of climate change. And what we can see is that a lot of women are going to be suffering a lot from this. My name is Yvonne, I'm from Germany, and I'm currently based in Hanoi, Vietnam.
My name is Gotelind. I'm based in Berlin. I'm educated as a physicist and I have been working on energy and climate change for many years.
My name is Dati Fatima. I am from Indonesia. We are doing research on gender and climate change. It was conducted in 2017 in 3 areas, which are Gunung Kidul, Semarang, and Ogan Komering Ilir in Sumatra.
In Semarang, we found out that as impact of climate change, communities living in the coastal areas, they are experiencing with higher frequency of sea flood. We found out that women experiencing with higher impact due to their rules, their lower access to and control over resources. We also found similar situation in Ogan Komering Ilir.
What makes women more vulnerable is that they have less income and less wealth, that they're in charge of care work in almost all countries, and climate change makes care work more difficult. I still think in urban areas it would be important to address these issues. If you look at the cities in Southeast Asia, you find many slum areas, informal settlements, and these are the people who are the most affected by climate change. Quite a number of women in cities are not employed but working in the informal sector, so like for instance home-based work. And so if you live in a shack in an informal settlement and do home-based work, if there is a flooding, both your home and your job is gone at the same time.
It is important to ensure that women have a meaningful participation, representation, so they can expressing their aspiration, experiences, ideas, and also needs. We see from the ground that in particular, women often have fewer access to and they don't involve in decision-making processes when it comes to the climate adaptation and mitigation.
In 2017, at COP in Bonn, Germany, so-called Gender Action Plan was passed. And now this is a momentum that a lot of the local NGOs can use to advocate for an integration of gender aspect into their national climate policies.
Gender really to be integrated, it needs civil society. So that is a long-standing experience also from other areas, that officials won't be able to do it alone.
The first thing is that we recognize the importance of building a dialogue between men and women regarding the climate change, that they share common understanding, they recognize the impact, they recognize the contribution of both men and women.
In Vietnam, we work closely with the Climate Change Working Group. It's a network of more than 100 climate NGOs. A lot of the NGOs that work in climate and energy issues are being led by women. By supporting them in their work, we help them to become a part of the political decision-making in Vietnam. Extending that work to the regional level will give the climate networks a stronger voice in international climate negotiations.
Everybody can contribute in different ways, but with the one or same goal: how to adapt, how to mitigate the climate change so they can improve their life by working hand in hand. Collaboration, working together, alliances is our needs to deal with the climate change.